Hi, Sagittarius Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This is a bonus reading that is being done for you. It's designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread. And yeah, everything's been pre-shuffled. We're all set and ready to go. It's completely impromptu, but definitely guided. So let's get into the cards here. No reversals. Your first card. We have the fire card. All right, your card here. Hot, grown, and sexy. We got the Queen of Rods here. Rods being your energy of fire. And then also Leo, Aries, and the Fucus. Being seen as a major snack. This is also twin flame energy that I'm getting. Counterpart energy to the King of Rods. Strong feminine energy that's here. One who is a go-getter. Highly attractive, highly charming, highly magnetic, highly successful. One who is great and easy to work with and build with, who enjoys doing this and takes great pleasure and pride in seeing all of their successes because they know they're not getting into anything that isn't going to be a success here. Could be a gardener here too as well, or just a lover of the earth or plants or flowers. Very, very creative and having a new start here too, holding this wand. But this wand I'm also getting is being a part of some great magician energy. And I do believe that this is why the bonus reading is coming up for you here, because this is following the Gemini reading, the polarity energy for you, Sagittarius moons. And so I'm also using the background that I just used for Gemini moons. And the polarity energy coming through for them was represented by you here as the butterfly energy with the purple. So this just wanting to continue on and the energy to be kept. I do want to share a story before I continue on. I do feel, okay, I'm just going to give what I was given as I was doing the Gemini reading, and now while I'm doing this reading. I was watching a program. I get TV channelings, and not actual channels, but TV like channels, downloads and messages that come through connected to whatever it is that the message is delivering on the television. So I was watching the game, and it's a TV show, and the particular episode, like right when I turned to it, and it's always when I turn to it. It's never like I'm just sitting there and then it'll happen to be like I just turn to it and that message will be right there in my face. So this particular message, one of the football players that plays on a professional football team had separated from his ex, where they have a very well-known and intense relationship that didn't work out for whatever reason, so they're separated at that time. I do believe that they ended up getting back together towards the end of the programming and cancellation and whatnot. But while they were separated, the football player ended up going around and dating one of the people that he was dating. So I'll just show what I turned to. So he's sitting on the couch, and he's with another female, and they're having sex, they're engaging, and once it's finished, he gets up and he goes to the bathroom. While he's in the bathroom, this female is making sure he's not watching, that he's actually in the bathroom, and then when she realizes that he is, she goes searching in the couch pillows, looking for the condom. And so while she's looking for the condom, in the middle of looking for the condom, he comes out of the bathroom. Because, okay, and that's what happened to, oh my God, okay, so, oh my goodness. right before that, I forgot about this little snippet because I was kind of in and out of sleep here too. So right before that happened, the ex-girlfriend was warning him and telling him to be careful because there would be people out there that would try to get pregnant by him on purpose because he's a professional football player. So that's why he decided to go to the bathroom and act like he was going to the bathroom, but he really wasn't going to the bathroom. And he came out and found this female that he had just had sex with, searching for a condom so that she could take that condom. He came out and he said, you know, I flushed it. And she looked at him, and then they had this back and forth argument or whatnot because she got busted for trying to try to find the condom to obtain the sperm to get herself pregnant. Long story short. Sorry that was all choppy and whatnot. Oh my gosh. But hopefully the message was received. So that's the story that wanted to be expressed. It did not want to wait. I did ask Spirit if this was meant for readings down the line. And the quick action on this was go, go, go. So here we are. And yeah, and so I feel like this may be pertaining to possibly the King of Rods in a situation that they're dealing with. And now there's a coming together of twin flames. I feel this is another round that's coming about because we're coming across the rainbow wave that typically takes place around mid-February into mid-March. Anywhere from this time is that primal time there for twin flames. So I do feel that this is another way that is coming into fruition where blocks are definitely being removed so that connections can form and, you know, people can really truly be happy with the ones that they really are in love with and care about. So with me saying that, we have the presentation here of the Queen of Rods, where I am getting this being a lot of you Sagittarius moons. You may be familiar with that story yourself. I did get that connect going to the King of Rods, but for some of you, with you being counterpart energy to the King of Rods, that story may apply to you in some kind of way as well. Okay, let's see what your second card is. Oh, we have the Lovers. All right, so this is that coming together that I'm getting and a choice being made. This is the Gemini energy. So this is the polarity energy that's taking place here. It's a card of 6. It's a deep connection. It's twin flame energy that I'm getting here. And it could be that there's a significance with Sagittarius and Gemini when it comes to you two. It's so pretty. The lilies, all of this, it's so pretty. I'm seeing a reconciliation, a reunion, but also a blossoming and something that's pure, that's sacred, and it's shared. It's reciprocal here. You both are very highly attracted to one another. This is a magnetism that I'm getting very, very strongly between you and a soulmate and this coming together. But it does appear here, too, that you've made the choice. Having balance from within yourself. I see this as the polarity energy of that Gemini energy from within you and how you're paired and how you're treating yourself and how you're respecting yourself and loving yourself. And this coming into fruition into the physical. This being the self-love manifested into the physical. That's coming now into a partnership. Let's see what your next card is. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did this. We have the 2 of Cups. It's like, I really, really love you. That's what I'm getting here. That's so pretty. And this is the physicality of what I was just speaking on, from the inner going to the outer. Oh, how nice is that? I love this. Thank you, Spirit. And so then the 2 energy, I'm seeing this as possible Taurus energy as well, but High Priestess energy wanting to come through significantly here. Cups is water energy. And that's even more of the heightening of that intuitiveness from the High Priestess energy with the Cups being water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. Oh, how sweet. I just see this as like a beautiful little dance here. Being on the one side and then being on the other side and then sharing love, coming into an embrace, and then having, you know, great drink and being merry, enjoying each other's company. This could be about traveling here too. Making a decision to come together, and this coming into the fruition physically, but then, you know, really making some plans to do some things and have some fun together. That's so sweet, and sharing a lot of love. Aww. This is guaranteed reciprocity here too. Equality, fairness, seeing eye to eye. Making it very clear here too. I'm getting that strongly in both of these cards. This is deep passion and great love. And that's also significant when it comes to your energy there too. Being very passionate. And this being that go-getter energy, and you really truly manifesting this for yourself. Being really serious about this, but also being one who is chosen as well. Can definitely see that someone really adores you and has great feeling here for you, and they love you. And you love them. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's see. Let's see what your next card is. It's like best friends. Best friends who can really truly be friends first and be lovers. Friends in love. Oh, that's so sweet. I was getting ready to sing Usher. Usher and Little John. Tell me again. Tell me again, my baby. Can we be lovers and friends? Let's see what your next card is. All right, here's the full card. This is a leap of faith. This is more of that traveling energy. But I feel that this is about recognition, the knowing, the work to do, what you want to see for yourself, and then making the choice, both you and someone else, and then really bringing this through and having greater recognition and awareness, physicality coming through, and then this being like the real I do here is what I'm getting here too. Both of you taking a leap of faith towards one another and having a new beginning. For some of you, this could even be about proposal and making the decision to really come into union and bring something together. This could even be being asked to possibly move. Grab what you can and let's go. And it doesn't even have to be moving. Possibly just a visit or a secret rendezvous. Secret rendezvous. Shout out to Karen White. You may have a pet as well. Spirit animal could be possible here too, but a lot of you may just have a pet here. Being excited here too. This being a completely new part of a major cycle here. Agreeing to start something new. And it doesn't have to be about moving, but definitely moving into a new cycle together for sure here. And that may look different for every single one of you, because you're all unique and don't want to be like nobody else. And rightfully so, what is yours is yours. So you're going to know what this means for you. But I'm seeing this as someone definitely taking a leap of faith towards you, and you. This just going back to the lovers and each of you making that strong decision, obviously, here to come together and say I do. So pretty. Let's see what your next card is. We have the Strength card. So what I'm getting here is, oh my God, it's almost like the, it's almost like the Gemini reading. I'm getting this as being the Seven of Wands energy that was in the exact same spot. And the Chariot. This is that same damn energy. This is so interesting. It's mirroring energy between you two here. And I feel it's very obvious. It's very strong. It's coming together even more significantly. And more people are starting to notice. And I was getting with the bug energy on the background here for Gemini moons. That they were surrounded with energies, supportive energies that are coming through, but there may also be onlookers, and this could be the energy of people who are being bypassed, are being completely bypassed because they may have tried to interfere here. So I'm getting this as being that Seven of Wands interference. With the Gemini moon reading and that Seven of Wands energy, there I was getting that, and it's the club that I was getting as a part of someone standing there with an Ace of Wands, wanting to block movement when it came to a vehicle or a car or just movement forward in general. The Chariot was here, but I'm getting this with that movement and that leap of faith here, it wanting to be interfered and intercepted by someone who's trying to overpower a situation or have control over a situation where one can try to control someone else. And I do feel that this is also about making the choice to move away from that and to be in an equal relationship here where one is treated right, respected, and treated fairly. So moving away from this particular energy because it's unwanted, it's unfair, it's also low vibe and very toxic. Could be strong Scorpio energy that's connected to this, even Leo energy. But I do feel that this is more of the Leo from within you that's being threatened. And the Scorpio energy that is being moved away from an old contract. And for the connection here, I'm getting this as being an ex for both of you here that you're both moving away from, having the power and the strength from within by doing that shadow work connected to this energy here to overcome this and to move through this successfully, being strong together, taking that leap of faith and being able to withstand any storm that may come. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And then the 8 energy is also karmic energy connected to Saturn, the infinity symbol. The infinity symbol also being very symbolic for the Gemini energy, which we do have here in the Magician. And the Magician card you would typically see at the crown, the infinity symbol right above. And you would see that in some strength cards as well above the crown of this energy here. But you notice we don't even have that here. And I feel that that's also confirming that Seven of Wands energy that was a part of the Gemini moon reading that I'm getting also being aligned with this energy here. Wanting to disguise themselves. And I was picking this up. This was also in another reading about someone pretending to be a pure and innocent person here. And you can see very clearly by their actions that they're not. So someone who may have been speaking and saying a whole lot that was not true. This being a part of a lower vibe Scorpio energy, and then their truth coming out about them showing themselves through their own actions here and just exposing themselves. The lies destroy themselves. So this being exposed and brought to light with the Gemini energy and also the love and the power from you coming into a very strong and beautiful connection here, twin flame connection possibly for a lot of you. That's illuminating this by coming together. There's strength in numbers. This is so pretty. Let's see what your last card is. We have the Five of Wands. All right, so there's even more of this resistance here, but I will say the last card in the Gemini moon reading was the Justice card. So I feel that for any adversity, there's going to be justice that comes through. I'm even getting this as being like the fight. I don't even see this as being competition, to be honest. I feel that this is the fight that both you and your counterpart energy, you being this Queen of Rod and your King of Rod here, coming together and really fighting through and having great success, having great victory. The 5 energy that I'm getting here connected to this Five of Wands is the Hierophant energy. We have the Hierophant as the 5, the High Priestess as the 2. How pretty is that? And what I'm also getting here too is this being Gemini energy. Even though we have the Taurus energy of 2, this is the Gemini symbol here. Twin energy is also here too. This is so pretty. Gemini energy being present here. And then with the Hierophant energy, with the fire energy that's connected to this being the Sagittarius energy. So we have Gemini and Sagittarius, Hierophant and High Priestess here too as well. So both of you, and I just feel that this is speaking to the air energy and how it is that when you both come into balance with one from within yourselves and then come together in the way that you are, the utilization and the magician energy, the way that one is moving, Gemini being air energy, able to utilize that energy and be in a way that is very majestic and very powerful. And I feel that this is a part of that 501 and really putting up the fight. Someone really fighting. I'm getting this as being the King of Rod, to be honest with you. And this Queen of Rod being more of the High Priestess energy, the Magician energy that's connected to this here too as well. But it being both energies. I hope that this makes sense. But I'm just seeing this as continuing to give the fight and to fight for this connection here. And this new contract as well, with counterpart energy of the 5 of the Hierophant and the 2 of the High Priestess. This is wonderful. And then even with the Gemini energy present here with that symbol of the Gemini, the V also standing for Virgo. These are 2 mercurial energies is also what I'm getting as well. Coming together to be a force to be reckoned with. This is union. I'm getting divine union and it really being fought for. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups on the bottom. And I feel that this is a part of no. It's the onlooker energy. It could even be that energy of the low vibe energy of competition, but there is no competition. I do feel that this is the energy of who is being moved away from and who may have been causing interference. And this could be both energies of the exes here. But they're seeing, and I said this earlier, that there's onlookers. This is one of the onlookers here. And I do feel it's both the ex energy for the Queen of Rods and the King of Rods. Because at first I was trying to feel through to see if that was, you know, more of the energy of the Empress from within you. But you're coming through so strongly as this first card stands here, speaking to this whole reading here. Definitely getting this as being outside energy, where the Gemini moon reading, it was a part. The bottom of the deck card was a part of that. The 2 of Wands was a part of initiation and action. And I placed this on the cards where that energy was a part of this. This does not want to be placed anywhere near these here. And it's not welcomed is also what I'm getting. So someone's on the outside looking, or someone's on the outside looking in at a connection here that's really being fought for. I'm really not getting this as being competition. Something has been completed. There's a new cycle here. And it's really being fought for. Love. Love being fought for significantly because it matters to you and someone else here very strongly. So really powering through and bringing a connection together. I'm going to end it there. This is so pretty. Enjoy what it is that you have successfully manifested, Sagittarius moons. I just see this as another twin flame, soul flame union that's coming together. It's going to be a beautiful year for you. This is awesome. Continue to stay strong. I'm seeing this here too as the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega. With this wand energy here coming together, you being powerful and your magician energy with that Gemini energy that was also here as a part of the duality from within you. That wand and this 5 wand coming together to create 6 of wand victory of overall success. Sagittarius moons, this was your reading, your bonus reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.